Yeah.
I accidentally hit recording to the cloud.
Oh.
All right, we're live. What's going on, everyone? Today, sorry, this is the Nerd Informer. I'm a little off today. It's the Nerd Informer, and last week's episode we talked about the Alaska Triangle, and we actually have quite a few things to talk about the Alaska Triangle still. So we're gonna do a couple podcasts about it. This one's gonna be about Bigfoot because they have a lot of stuff on Bigfoot in that show. I haven't seen anything about the second season, but I mean there was 2 or 3 episodes of Bigfoot on the Alaska Triangle. It's fucking crazy,
There's a lot of Bigfoot stuff up there.
dude.
Like, I want to
I
go.
would love to go there and just search myself at some of these places that they've looked. Because
Well, it's twice this. Alaska is basically twice the size of Texas, so there's so much open land there that no one people haven't been to yet.
they said it
So
was like 57 million acres.
so yeah, so if you're gonna be a bipedal ape hiding from people, that'd be the place to do it. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? Like,
And there's like 3 different species, they say, in Alaska.
well, everybody calls them something different. You know
Okay.
what I
And that's
mean?
what I was wondering because of like listening to like the zoologist in that documentary. His name was like Dr. Ali. Yeah, people call him Sasquatch, Bigfoot, and Hairy Man.
Yeah,
And
hairy man is the most common one for in Alaska.
it's weird they just name it Hairy Man. I mean, I like
Well,
Sasquatch.
it probably comes from the indigenous people that just oh, hairy
Yeah.
man,
Instead of white man, it's Hairy Man.
right.
So I get that.
What's so interesting about that to me is that the indigenous people that have lived there for hundreds and hundreds of years,
Yeah.
they stay there. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like they don't leave, they stay there. Like they got generations of people that live there, and they stay in the same town or the same area, and they all have, and to them, like, Bigfoot's not a myth. Like it's
Yeah.
just part of what they do. You know
It
what I
was
mean?
like
It's
it's like
part.
I was listening to like the shaman saying that, I think.
Yeah, like it's really, to them, it's absolutely true, and they just know
It's
it.
like another thing. Yeah, he's there.
Yeah, they don't go into the territory where he hangs out.
Let's just say
You
they
know,
respect him, unlike us.
right?
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it was more or less they have their boundaries, but we do not. We go searching with guns. That one episode was hilarious, dude. I don't know if you saw that one, but like every time they heard a noise, they had their guns drawn.
Oh
So
yeah.
it made me laugh every time. I'm like, okay,
Oh
you're supposed to be
man.
peaceful towards the thing. The thing's gonna hate
Yeah.
you.
The one guy that's like, he's like okay, so a team goes into Port Chatham. Port Chatham is in the, like, southernmost part of Alaska, basically.
Yeah,
You can't get there by road. It's all, once you get to a certain town, you have to take boats. I
yeah,
mean, so they took a boat in there. Well, back in 1905, when explorers found Chatham, there was
yeah.
no indigenous people there, which was weird because there's indigenous people everywhere. So why not there?
And
Right.
that's
So
is that where they did the commercial fishing?
yeah, so these people set up a whole town, and they did commercial fishing. They did fish what do they call them? Fisheries. They did the fish um when
I'm
they
trying
when
to think
they
of the word.
clean them and everything. Plants, like, they
Yeah.
package them and everything. So it was a big deal. Like that, they had a
Imagine the
big
source of income from fresh salmon. So who would just leave it?
right, exactly. Well, that was what it was. And so, and farming and stuff like that in that area. So they were doing a big business.
Yeah,
But after a while, they started finding dead bodies,
dude. Oh, and ripped apart.
and people were disappearing, and people were ripped apart, you know. And by 1939, the place was completely abandoned and empty
Yeah.
because people were just terrified. You know what I mean? Like, Bigfoot has essentially pushed back civilization, and
Imagine if it's just one. Imagine having like an army of them, dude. Like, and they
right,
said they saw like body parts floating down the river.
yeah,
Like, so what animal would really bring the body parts to the river and then let it float down without
right.
eating it? That's my thought process. I'm like, it has to be something along those lines of the
And you know,
indigenous people are right.
and the indigenous people that they've been there forever. They know what a bear looks like. They know what deer look like. They know what moose look like.
Yeah.
So it would be hard to think that somebody who's been hunting in that area for 50 years doesn't know the difference between a bear and a Bigfoot.
And a
But
moose too.
yeah, and a moose. But if you look at a picture of a moose, and if you caught them in like foliage or something where you couldn't see the whole moose, or
Yeah.
if you saw like the hump of its back and stuff,
Yeah.
I could see how you could mistake that as like a Bigfoot because they're fucking huge, man.
Dude, they're like fucking 12 feet tall.
Yeah,
Like, if not
some of these
bigger.
moose, some of these moose are fucking 12, 15 feet tall, dude.
Like,
And it's retarded.
dude, I
how
want
big
to
they
see what, like, I've seen like videos of like how big they are next to like a van. And I'm
are.
like,
Yeah,
dude, I need to see one of those in person. I need to go to Alaska one day and actually see like a wild moose.
I got a buddy that lives in Montana, and he keeps wanting me to go up there and
Is there a lot of
go
moose
hunt.
up there?
Yeah, well, it's like elk and moose, and
They're still
so
about, yeah, pretty big.
yeah, and he's they go hunting in like January. I'm like, I'm not going to Montana in January for
Negative
one because
40
it's
degrees.
yeah, like
Uh,
yeah, I'll come up in like August, and we'll hunt some shit.
I
That's
just,
fine.
there's no way to, like, for me, I would like it for the summer because it's very cool and all that, and still probably even freezing in some parts, fucking snowing.
Yeah,
But I could never live there knowing that you cannot enjoy outside whatsoever. You have to
right.
be inside to survive.
Yeah,
Like, no way.
I don't know. I couldn't do it. But these people have lived in Alaska like that for hundreds of years, and
Yeah,
they're used to it. The Inuit people and all those people, they
their
were
blood
used to
must
it.
be thick.
Yeah, and these aren't people that sit around and watch like NCIS all day. These are people that live off the land and
That
they
need to
hunt,
survive and hunt.
yeah, and they're out all the time. So for them to say, I'm seeing something weird, and it goes back hundreds of years. They've been seeing this.
Yeah.
Shit,
And I mean, and all they said is, from what I saw, is they just respect their land and they don't fuck with
yeah,
them.
and that's it. They don't go around screwing around with them. They're just like, yeah, you just stay over there, and we'll, you do your thing.
Dude. And did you see that one part of where on a certain island where the Bigfoots actually tear up the tree and the roots and put them upside down to mark
crazy.
territory?
Yeah,
If that's real,
full-size tree,
dude, these things are massive, dude. Imagine the strength it would take to, but look at the roots look perfect. So it's
yeah,
obviously been ripped out of the ground and there's no machinery or can even get to that point.
right. I don't know if they're ripped out of the ground or if they're blown over in like storms and Bigfoot's using and they stick them in the ground. That wasn't really clear, but
The strength to tear that thing out of the ground, man. I mean, it's hard to pull some weeds. You know
yeah,
what I mean? I'm like, oh, this root's kind of stuck. Imagine a
right,
fucking tree that you can't even put your arm around.
right. And the weird thing about the people that were working there during this time was they got to the point to where they refused to work in the fields at all unless they had armed guards, unless
Jeez.
someone was with them, or refused to work at all outside of the town because they were just terrified, man.
Yeah.
I mean, they're fucking terrified.
What do you think would ever happen if we actually caught one in America? Do you think it'd be put at a zoo and people would just poke
Alive,
at
you
it?
mean?
Yeah, oh yeah.
Yeah, somebody would
Or
fucking.
I'm wondering if we only found one, I wonder if they'd kill it and research it, or would
Somebody would
they?
probably kill it.
They would put it in a zoo.
Whoever found it would probably freak out and shoot it and kill it.
Yeah,
But I don't know.
it's crazy to think like what would actually happen if we got one. I'm guessing zoo.
Probably.
I mean, how do you make your babies?
Yeah. I mean, okay, so you find one. What do you do with it? Like,
Exactly, dude. How
I don't
big is
know.
it? Like, they say that some of them can be upwards of 12 feet and like their shoulder length is like 4 feet.
Yeah,
So,
that's fucking insane, dude.
dude, that's
But
massive.
I probably wouldn't shoot it because if it didn't die,
It's
that'd
pissed.
he's gonna be really mad at you. So
The bullet just bounces off of them because there's so much hair. You know what I mean?
Yeah, like I mean, I don't know. These guys are chasing around with shotguns and stuff. That's all cool and everything, but you shoot it with some bird shot, you might get a tree up your ass. You know
Yeah,
what I mean?
exactly.
Like,
Torn. I could just imagine that kind of size beast would just tear them apart.
yeah. I mean, I don't know. I don't know what I would do. I would probably I don't know. I'd probably try to
I'd
follow it.
fucking run.
I would.
If it was coming at me, or like,
Oh
what
well,
I mean?
yeah. If it was coming at you, you're just dead.
But I mean, if you can get close enough to get like a decent picture or
I would
something.
just try to get a picture of the fucking thing.
Yeah, dude. I mean, a clear picture. Like
That's
they
the that's
just
the that's the thing to me. Like they use these trail cams and stuff. Everybody
yeah,
tries to set them up to try to find them or whatever. And the people that did the expedition, they did a heat
heat seeking.
infrared or
Yeah,
whatever. Yeah, and they found like they did a call outside like the hut or whatever they were staying in,
yeah.
and they saw some heat signature that was like coming towards them or whatever down the hill.
I saw that. Yeah.
I saw the video and
Ah,
it was really blurry and you really couldn't tell what it was.
it could have been a deer for all they knew.
Well, the problem with the video is that there's no reference to size. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
you see woods, but there's
You
no
see a little
reference.
white blob.
Yeah, like is the thing 20 feet overhead or 500 feet overhead? You know what I mean?
And
Like,
how far are they from that whatever it was
well,
to
right,
make it
that's my
look?
point.
Yeah.
That's my point. There's no reference to size. And
Yeah.
it did. I mean, for as grainy as it did look like something walking, you know what I mean, like a person kind of,
Yeah.
but there's no way to tell. And
From
all
those
if I'm a Bigfoot hunter, I'm getting the best equipment I can buy, right?
exactly, not
I'm
something that's
not getting
grainy shit.
yeah.
Especially if he's been doing it for years in the UK.
Yes.
And his name is Beans. I didn't like that
I don't know
whatsoever.
I don't know what his name has to do with anything, but
I just didn't like it.
if his name wasn't Beans, I'd have been with him. But oh no.
But the fact is, you're right though. If they've been doing this and they're on a TV show, why don't they have the best of the best? And
Right.
like, I would have done I would have gotten a drone that you can fly over very fast, 8 miles with no problem, and
Yeah.
have it like with infrared or something that can spot those kind of things. It wouldn't be hard.
Well, they kind of do what like ghost hunters do. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah,
oh, I heard a noise, but it's always right after the noise that the camera goes on them. You know what I mean?
exactly. Why wasn't it rolling beforehand?
Right. Like if I'm doing a documentary or I'm shooting something, I want every second on film. You know what I
Exactly.
mean?
I'd be the
Like,
same exact way.
yeah, I would want every single second. And if you miss, why would you just show the last, after it happened? You know what I'm
Mhm.
saying? It just doesn't make sense.
I kind of felt like those three guys kind of were a little theatrical on things where it's like
They're
they did it for the
stupid.
show. Definitely. I would say that. I didn't like I couldn't really take any three of them serious.
Yeah, no,
Only
I
because of
understand.
they don't have like the serious mindset, like, okay, we're gonna do this. Like it was more or less they kind of it's just a little too far fetched.
Right.
I like the idea, don't get me wrong, but it's just the execute that they did wrong.
So
Okay.
there's a lot of talk about from the Native Americans that it's like a spiritual thing.
Hmm.
Bigfoot has a spiritual connection to the world,
Yeah.
to the spirit world and everywhere else. He can go in between realms and realities, and
Dimensions.
yeah, whether it's through wormhole holes or whatever they want to call them.
Yeah.
But the Inuit people and the Native Americans and stuff, like that is part of their reality. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like to them, that is absolutely, it's not
True.
question. It's not
Yeah.
questionable, right?
Hmm.
For the Westerners, we're like, I don't know what the fuck you're talking about. Like, you know
Yeah.
what I mean?
Batshit
But
crazy.
yeah, when you talk to some of these people,
The
they
shamans, the
yeah,
folklore,
they think that the Bigfoot can just disappear and be
just
gone,
yeah, in an
just at,
instance.
at, at his whim.
I mean, yeah, if you're coming from that kind of background, that's what you believe. Like you can't take that away from them. Just like you can't. It's they've grown up with it that long, hundreds
And
of
that's
years.
what it is. Like they've all grown up with it. Every single one of them have grown up with it. They all believe it. And the stories that you hear from these people are so detailed.
Yeah,
They're so detailed, and yeah, they're all pretty much the same. As far as I was walking through the woods, and there he was standing there staring at me. You
yeah,
know what I mean? But I don't know.
but
There's so many. It's just like alien abduction. There's so many stories.
yeah,
You're like something. There's got to be something to it, right? Like
I
that's
just want to
that's
come across one of those situations.
right.
I would. I need to Bigfoot,
Well, I
aliens.
I think if you believe in Bigfoot or you believe in aliens, it's not, you don't doubt it.
Yeah,
But if you don't believe in them, obviously you doubt it. It's like
Yeah.
you're either all in or you're not. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like it's hard to be like, oh, I don't know, and like Bigfoot. I don't know. I don't know about Bigfoot. I don't know. I don't know if they're real or.
I totally think it's real.
Only because I think that it could very well be real, and I think we've talked about it before. Like I asked some people that were Bigfoot people, like what about like bodies? Like you never find bodies
of them dead.
Of them dead.
Yeah,
they have to die. You know what I mean? Like at some point they have to die.
And I was wondering, I wrote that down. Like, how long do they live? Like,
yeah,
you know what I mean?
And they, you never see bodies, but then you think about it, like take bears for. I'm not in the woods all the time, so I don't see dead shit all the time. But there's 100 times more black bear than any kind of Bigfoot anywhere. Yeah, at least and it's not like you find dead black bear everywhere. You know what I mean? So
because something eats them.
Yeah, scavengers eat them or whatever, or they die somewhere that they know they're sick and they just go into a cave and die. And maybe if you go into these caves, you'll find something. Yeah, but I don't know. It's weird that no one has ever. But people have found black bear. You know what I mean? Like they have found these dead animals dead.
But this can go also to the fact that Bigfoot can just simply disappear into a different dimension.
Well, and that's where that comes in. You know what I mean? Like, does it just go into its different dimension and die? It knows it's sick or something, or like one of them has to be walking to the
and just have a stroke
and trip on something that hit its head. You know what I mean? Like, one of them has to die accidentally, or another one gets pissed off and hits them with a stick or something. Like, one of them has to die to where
in our world. You know what I mean?
You know what I mean? Like,
I know what you mean.
I don't know,
but it's but you have to think about too, like how big Alaska actually is.
Well, and that's the thing, like
the time we would find it all the way on the middle of nowhere.
There's places, millions of acres. If there's Bigfoot, there's somewhere where you're not, you know what I mean, and where people don't go,
or just enough to get a peek. You know what I mean? What people say.
Yeah, like,
and then they're gone.
Can I get a peek? Just give me a peek.
I do like the fact that the people in the beginning of the show, the names were Sarah and Ray. They're on the boat. They went up and investigated a little bit. Some people wouldn't do that. See, I totally would do that.
I would do that.
I mean, I'm like, this is my chance to fucking see if it's actually real.
I mean, they would find our bodies mauled and disemboweled, but I would fucking do that. Like, I would get off the boat and go and do it.
That's when I live stream to Facebook. You know what I mean? Someone's gonna see it.
At that point, I don't care if I die. I just want it to be on camera, and I want someone to see it.
Yes, exactly.
Like I'm gonna die. I'm gonna die for a good reason.
Oh yeah, dude.
I got mauled and raped by a
best
Bigfoot.
Reason. That'd be a way to go. I mean, there's been worse ways, but just quick head. Just fucking
just getting raped by Bigfoot.
I would not want to go that way, but one quick blow to the head. I mean, you're good.
Well, and they talk about that too. There's 16,000 people a year, or is it a year? Or
it's overall.
Over the past 30 years have disappeared with no trace.
I don't know the actual number per year, but it's still up there. I mean, it's
it's got to be it's got to be 2,000 a year at that point.
But when does it take place that it could be aliens? You know what I mean?
Well, they say between aliens, but. Again, you're talking about people that go out by themselves hunting.
Yeah, and gone.
And who knows? They probably shot themselves or fell.
Even though, like,
gun and shot themselves.
Even though I hear that, I would still be one of those fuckers to go out there and go hunt a nice elk.
Yeah,
in Alaska. You know what I mean? Right. Or go fishing for salmon in a fresh river.
Yeah,
like I would still be one of those fuckers to do it, even though people go missing all the time.
Right.
I'd be compelled to go do it because of Alaska's.
I want to know how they go missing. Like, what is the scenario in which you go missing? Right, like
and many people, not just like
you fall down a mountainside. Do you know what I mean? Like, you're talking almost over 30-year period. If 15,000 people, you're talking 2,000 people a year almost.
Dude, I know, man. Like something has to be taking them because if nothing's ever found, you know what I mean?
And that's the thing; they don't find anything. Like they don't find backpacks. They don't find guns. They don't find
another conspiracy.
And they
went to the other dimension.
Well, and that's one of the things they mentioned about the Bigfoot being able to go in between dimensions. They just take them to a different dimension.
You're in hell, motherfucker.
Somewhere there's another dimension where this redneck was just hunting
by Snoop. I'm just saying it's one of those situations where it could happen.
That is the best episode.
Dude, it's amazing. I'm gonna have to watch Futurama, dude. I'm gonna have to watch that one, dude.
When they're tied up to the wall and the computer's like, we send you to death. They're like, oh, I snoo. Yay.
Yeah. I love that episode. The more and more I think about it, I watch that episode because they're kind of dressed up in like leopard print, right?
Yeah. They're all wearing like
Massive,
cheetah
dude.
print or something. And
Yep.
they're all like 15 feet tall.
Yeah, dude.
Amazonian women. Oh God, it's so funny.
What is Futurama on right now? Is it on Hulu or something?
Hulu, yeah. Hulu.
Oh, dude, I'm gonna watch. See, I've watched so many episodes, but I have missed so many as well.
Oh God, that snoo one is so good.
Dude, it's hilarious, man. I need to watch that.
Death by snoo.
Death by snoo.
We send you to death. Oh, by snoo.
Yeah. I love when they do that.
And they're tied to the wall the whole time. Like they can't. Oh God, it's so funny, man.
Oh my God, I have to watch that episode, dude. It's so fucking hilarious. If anyone no one knows what we're talking about an episode in Futurama. Dude, it's hilarious. You have to watch it. Just search Death by Snoo. You'll see.
Oh God, it's the funniest.
But
they go to the Amazonian planet, and it's nothing but women, and they're all Amazons,
and they're just massive size. Like they're like 15, 20 feet tall.
And there's just a pile of bones, and everybody's like, "What happened to those?" He's like, "Snoo."
I'm gonna have to watch that episode now.
Snoo is sex, obviously, and God, it's so good.
Dude, it's hilarious, and they're like the size of their hand.
Yes,
like how big they are.
They're so big.
It's fucking hilarious on how happy they are to die that way.
They crush your pelvis.
Yep, dude,
it's so worth it.
Yeah, I need to watch that. I'm gonna end up watching that tonight. Just one episode of it.
I gotta figure out how to get clipped.
These people go missing in Alaska. Like, first off, I don't think that many people can be a crime from people. Just because it's so many people. Someone would leave something.
Yes.
Like for them just to go missing, like I don't believe that. Like, does every one of them not have like an emergency contact? Like, okay, we haven't heard from him in one day. Let's go look in.
Well, I'm also wondering how big of a search they put up. You know what I mean? Like if you go missing in Alaska, they're just like, yeah, another one. You know what I mean?
I wonder how the reception is over there.
Oh, do they send out a helicopter and the cops go looking for you? Or if it's just like, I don't know, a guy went fishing, never came back, he's dead. You
know exactly. Like, do they not care at this point because of it's happened so many times?
Right.
Because of
again? Oh, that's fine.
Yeah. And that's what I want to know.
I want somebody to at least put like an hour of searching in for me. Like,
it would be cool to get someone from Alaska to talk to us about this that lives there.
Yes, that would be cool.
You know what I mean? I bet you we could find it on Reddit, someone that would be willing to talk about it. Because there's people that live there that are just like us. I'm gonna look into this because I want to talk to someone that has crazy stories that has been there or that lives there. I guarantee there's someone that's willing to talk. But
the Alaskan Triangle is so crazy. The whole story is so crazy.
The weird thing is I didn't even know about the Alaskan Triangle until
I didn't either. Like I knew I've watched Bigfoot documentaries and stuff in Alaska. So I knew a lot of people went, missing there. And I knew UFOs are really big there.
Yeah.
And then obviously Bigfoots are big. But they have like ancient sea monsters that they think are still alive,
dude.
Still there. And
like Loch Ness Monster and shit.
Yeah, basically like that. And
there's so much that goes on there that no one even fucking knew until they put this out, I believe.
They say there's 3 million lakes in Alaska.
It's fucking crazy, dude.
That's fucking nuts.
Imagine.
I don't even know if I can believe that number. That's a big number.
That's a really, and I want to know how big they consider a lake, like a puddle.
Well, you know what I mean, I don't know.
Because you're right on that. 3 million.
That's huge, dude.
Dude, that's like, what do they say? That's like Australia. They say there's so many islands in Australia that it would take you 27 years to visit every one of them.
Yeah.
Like,
but a lot of it's mountainous. You know what I mean? Like there's a lot of it.
Maybe from glaciers and shit.
So I mean, it would make sense. Just the valleys in between the mountains and stuff. You
could say that considering it's twice the size of Texas.
Right.
That's a lot of fucking dude. If the world goes to shit, I would probably just get lost in Alaska. I mean, that's probably one of the best places to do it. Not too far where all the snow is. all year round.
My
But
problem with Alaska is I couldn't do the all day sunlight shit
dude,
because the
that
sun
guy
doesn't
that
go
was
down. I'm like,
hunting him, it was like he's like, oh, it's
yeah,
almost 12 o'clock, and it's like it looks
yeah,
like
it's
it's like
midnight.
6:30.
Yeah, it's midnight. And it's like not even dusk. You know what I mean?
You
Like,
literally have to have blinds on your windows so
but
you can
yeah,
fall
but there's
asleep.
parts of Alaska where the sun doesn't go down for months.
Yeah, it's like 60 days
Ugh,
or
God,
something
you got
weird.
me.
I didn't even yawn.
Oh, it
Good,
was coming.
good. I almost got
You
caught it. I caught it.
you yawned earlier.
Did
I
I?
didn't say that.
Did
I
I?
didn't say that. I let it go. But
Did I really?
I'm just saying it happened.
Just saying.
I
It's all right.
let it
But
go, but it happened.
you're right. Like, that's weird. I would totally go to Alaska though. I want to take a trip out there just to say I did it.
I want to do one of the Alaskan cruises
Dude,
that you go through.
maybe
In the
we'll fucking
summertime,
go on
obviously,
one of those
because
because
that would be cool.
we're talking about going on a cruise, and I would so do an Alaskan cruise. Me, I want a fresh salmon
You
from the
just
Alaska waters.
you just see we're on a cruise ship and Bigfoot's just sitting on the side of the bed on the
Just going like this.
creek. Yeah, just
Son of a bitch! And of course, our phones don't work.
he just turns around and like shows us his ass.
Is he mooning us?
He's just on a corner masturbating on a rock.
Oh
Like,
my god!
what is that guy doing? Oh, wait,
He's
that's
feeding the fishes,
That's not how you fish,
dude. I wonder how much it costs to get to a trip to Alaska, dude.
They're not that bad.
Dude, it can't be bad.
Like, who the fuck wants to go there? It's got to be cheap to go there.
I totally want to go there. I want to go hunt. Like, I'm not a hunter. I feel like I need to hunt when I go there. You know what I mean? I watch too many shows.
I gotta be part of the crowd.
I need to bring home some like elk from from Alaska. It's just
What the fuck would you do with it?
I would send it home and fucking eat it.
Yeah, you eat anything. I guess that's
dude, I heard elk's extremely good.
And it would be the best elk I ever eaten.
Dude, trust me, because it'd be the only one. Let's see. Let's go on. I'm just looking shit up right now. What do you use for flights? Priceline?
Yeah, I usually do Priceline.
Priceline. I just want to see what the flights.
It's got. I bet you can go to Alaska. It's the cruise that's going to get you. Like if you're going to do.
Yeah, I'm talking about like a flight out there.
Oh, that's probably cheap.
Where to?
The problem is there's only so many big cities there, so you have to go to a big city like
Anchorage, and that's like where the movie The Fourth Kind, or is it The Fifth Kind?
And that's like southern Alaska. So
yeah.
I don't know, man. I don't. Where would you stay? There's probably like I don't know. Is there Holiday Inns there? I'm not.
Yeah. There's got to be.
I'm not. I'm not staying in some weird Inuit fucking hut. I don't know. Too old for that shit. 10 years ago, I might have done it. I don't think I can do it now.
It's a parking trip.
I bet you could go to Alaska for $700 a person.
So if we went to Alaska, right? I'm sorry, everyone. I'm looking it up to see how much it would cost. Flying economy from Fort Myers to.
I don't fly economy, bro. Okay.
Sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Dude, guess how much it costs round trip for a week?
I bet you it's $600.
It's $200. $202 round trip.
Well, yeah. Who the fuck's going there?
Dude,
the hotel's probably cheap because
I need to do that in my life just once.
People.
I need to do it.
I agree. I think we need to do it.
Dude, I'm down. I mean,
like August, bro.
I want to I do enough research where I want to find someone that's into paranormal, into Bigfoot, and they can take us on tours. That's
what I would want to do.
Won't get us
I would want to go up there.
Just saying, I don't want to be a statistic.
If they find my body in Alaska, I'm gonna be pissed.
Like, yeah, I just want to know where they all went. Like the clothes, you know what I mean? I want to know where the clothes went.
Well, and that's my point,
dude.
They have a Bigfoot expo in Alaska.
Where in Alaska?
Fairbanks.
Okay.
It's the first one. First Sasquatch themed event to focus on big hairy creature.
When's that at? To say the date.
Actually, September 3rd. We just missed it.
Motherfucker. Dude, let's hit
Bastard.
the next one.
I'm going to-
I'm not joking. I'll go.
I'm gonna do. I'm gonna do I want to do the flat Earth thing in
Oh my
South
God.
Carolina, and then we got to go to Alaska for. There's got to be a bunch of them.
There's got to
There's got to
be. I
be.
mean, imagine just, I would
He's
love to
what
I would love to be around
Bean
that group.
Beans is one of the
Is the
guest
people.
speakers.
Motherfucker. He
He's one of
would
the
be.
guest speakers.
He would be. I have
he,
nothing against him. I just didn't
he
like his
lives in
name. Like,
he's a retired cop who lives in Homer. His name is Larry Beans Baxter.
yep.
He has earned notoriety through his Alasquatch website and blog,
Wow. Smart.
and appearances on cable TV shows and documentaries, including one titled "In the Search for Port Chatham's Hairy Man."
I wouldn't mind meeting him. It just it seems, I liked everything they were doing. It just seemed like how they were talking, it was staged to talk like that. It was just kind of like a little too, like, I don't know. It was camera. I don't know what it was, but
that's the problem I have with like ghost hunting shows and stuff.
yeah,
It's all so overproduced. You know what I mean? Like,
that's, I guess that's the perfect word for it.
I'm not looking for that. Like, I want the guy dropping the camera and shit in his pants, because you know
Fucking
what I
running.
mean? Like, yeah, like I'm fine with fucked up footage. Just,
Yeah, because we'll feel the suspense at home.
exactly.
Like, holy shit, they went through that, and like that's what happened.
Yes.
But
And like there's a couple of them where like Zach Baggins or whatever, they'll do like hunts and stuff where like they'll have scratches on their back and shit.
yeah,
You know what I mean? But they don't ever show, you never see that happen. You know what I mean? It's always like, oh, 8 minutes ago, I'm like, come on, dude. Like, have the camera rolling the whole time.
yeah. And the thing is, they have the camera rolling the whole time.
Exactly. And rewind that shit because I want to see it.
Yeah. I agree with you on that one. Like, they do have those running the entire time.
Yeah, there's no way you're gonna miss something.
Yeah. Though, I mean, and not the excuses, but they say like their battery's drained.
Yeah, they say that shit.
But
they say Bigfoot is not going to be seen unless he wants to be seen.
exactly.
That's what the Inuits believe. Like, they don't. The natives believe that you're not going to see him unless he wants you to see him. But if you're Bigfoot, I don't want nobody to see me. I'm Bigfoot. Leave me alone. You know what I mean? Like, the worst thing you could do is have some asshole chasing you around with a camera if you're Bigfoot. You know what I mean?
Yeah. No, I agree on that. The fuck did I just get?
See, here's actually an article in the Atlantic, and they talk about the parts that are left behind, of moose and bear and stuff like that.
Yeah.
They notice bones. They see bones and stuff. This guy was he runs a fire crew in Alaska, and it says
fire crew. You mean fire, like firefighters?
Yeah, firefighters.
Okay.
Fire crew in Alaska are used to seeing bones of moose, caribou, bears, and other large creatures that live and die in these woods. So it wasn't until the crew members found a human skull they had stopped to consider the pieces might go together. The skull was resting on its side, the face angled towards the ground, blackened molars or whatever. So it's all about a Bigfoot. The guy that they think it's a Bigfoot attack or whatever.
If they can find all these bones, where are the people?
And they said the remains were scattered across an area about 60 yards in diameter, presumably the work of scavenging animals.
Bigfoot.
Which would make sense because you got wolves and shit like that, and they all eat by themselves. They'll take your leg and go eat 100 feet away.
And to me, I think it is real. Or at least I want to believe it's real, so I'll say it's real. Until you know what I mean. I mean, I'm not proven right. I'm not proving anything right only because it's never been actually.
You can't prove that I'm wrong.
The one thing I like, it's funny, like in the documentary, there's people that will say like, oh, he's gonna rip you apart, or they know the calls and like how the guy was banging wood on the bat on the wood. How do you know they do that? You know what I mean? He's like, oh, this is how they communicate. I don't think so, buddy.
Well, because that's what people hear, like before they
Yeah.
see him, they hear the knocking and the growls or the howls. The howls are a big thing.
Mm-hmm. So it'd be interesting.
I don't know. I feel like, but there was one. Did you see the picture of the guys on the beach? The footprints on the beach.
Yeah,
Those look really fucking real. Like those footprints.
they look, and they're like 6 feet, dude. Like the
Yeah,
stride.
they looked real. That was the only weird thing is like who has a stride that big? That's a huge
That's a
stride.
fucking huge animal, or a huge fucking whatever it was. The
But
only
the
thing I didn't notice is there was a dog prints. Did you see the dog prints in that?
I don't think I
There was
noticed that.
dog prints all around those prints, and he didn't have a dog with him.
Right.
So
I didn't see the dog prints.
if you go back in the episode and just screen, like, pause at the beach, there's dog prints that go all around those same tracks. He didn't bring a dog with him because he was metal detecting.
Right.
Doesn't mean that someone else didn't just bring a dog and fucking go walk it. But those were big fucking tracks. I mean,
yeah.
it's just crazy because it was out in the open and no one saw it.
Right.
Unless he didn't want to be seen.
That's what it is, bro. He didn't want to be seen.
Dimension.
He disappeared.
Multiverse. Just saying.
Spider-Man?
It's completely possible.
Dude, they moved Spider-Man up 2 weeks. It's coming out October 1st now.
What? It wasn't supposed to come out on Christmas?
It's
a Christmas Day.
The end of October or something. Then they moved it back up.
What the fuck?
Oh no, I'm sorry. Venom.
Venom's next Friday.
Yeah, Venom came out. They moved Venom up to the first.
I was like Spider-Man. I'm like, damn, dude, they moved that up like 3 months.
No, Spider-Man is Christmas.
It sucks because I keep seeing fucking footage of the new Spider-Man everywhere. I tag you on it just because I had to see it, so you had to see it. So I'm like, it's gonna be ruined for both of us.
And that's why I hate you.
Yep.
But that's why we can't have anything nice because of you, bro.
I know. But they keep fucking posting these. Like someone, like there's people, whoever's fucking doing.
I've only seen the one trailer.
Oh, I didn't send you the other ones. I don't want to.
You must not because I only saw the one trailer, and that's the only thing I've seen.
Three. I've seen 3, and then they're all the movie is going. It's not a trailer. It's actually someone watching the movie in a screenplay.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and someone like you get those first fucking people that got to watch it. Yeah, and it's one of those fuckers always records.
I'm surprised it's even out anywhere. Who would have it?
It's usually the company like that makes it. Like Sony makes it.
Right.
So anyone that went to that screenplay to watch it first before anyone,
right,
gets to fucking watch it.
I don't think they've done the premiere yet.
Yeah, it's probably going through editing and shit, but yeah, it's fucking it's legit.
I haven't seen any of them. The only one I saw was the one that they released.
Yeah, I saw,
and that didn't even really make a whole lot of sense. Like,
yeah, the ones I saw really give away a lot. I'm not going to say anything.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So it's I know what to expect now. So it's kind of like, yeah. I'm gonna every time I see one now, I'm just gonna skip it. Like I always usually get sucked into those. I'm like, all right. Like, well, no, I'm not excited.
I'm usually that guy that goes and finds all the previews. Like I'm a preview guy, bro.
Yeah.
I find all the previews of everything.
Yeah.
I don't care. I don't want to wait. I want to see it all now.
Oh,
Jamie won't watch anything.
Wait till the last. Yeah.
He like won't go on Facebook for a week just so he doesn't have to see anything about
See, like watching. It doesn't ruin it for me, like how it would ruin it for
people. That's what I'm saying. Like it doesn't do anything. Like
it just makes me more excited.
That makes me more yeah.
It just sucked seeing that because I'm like, who not for seeing it, but who's the fucker that would actually do that? Like get a little clip of it. It's like you're that kind of scumbag.
People are shitheads.
But at the same time, like, dude, it looks pretty fucking good. So I mean, from the clips that I saw, it's not a horrible fucking movie. I'm actually excited for Dr. Ock to come back. And I believe there it is.
Damn it. God damn it.
I believe that when we see Dr. Ock saying hello, Peter, in the trailer, it's not saying hello, Peter, to Tom Holland, where he's on the truck. Right. Or on the bridge. I think it showed it that way in a way.
Yeah.
Because he doesn't know who that Peter is.
Right.
He's never met him.
Right.
Unless, I mean, you never know, but
But that's Tom Holland's not even his Spider-Man.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. How did
So
he know it was Peter?
Yeah.
I
mean, they're all Peter Parker, I guess. So I mean,
yeah. But another thing, I'm really excited for Green Goblin. I think he's gonna be my favorite of the bunch.
Right.
I want to see, like, I can't wait because of all they did was show the bomb, and
yeah.
like fucking dope.
That's the trailer I saw.
Yeah, I'm gonna 3D print that bomb because that'd be really easy to 3D print, paint it orange, and then get green LEDs out of it.
That would be cool,
dude. I think I'm gonna do that. I'll make you one. I'm gonna.
That would be cool.
I'm gonna find a fucking print of that. It's gonna be dope.
That would be dope. Do it,
dude. Man, you must be tired, bro. You keep yawning.
It's you, dog. You start doing it, and then I start doing it. And then...
Man, I haven't even yawned once.
You're a damn liar.
I'm just saying, bro. I moved on. I moved on.
You're a damn lie.
What else do I have on this Bigfoot? Son of a bitch.
See, gotcha, bitch. I didn't even yawn. Fucker.
I know there's a lot of Bigfoot sightings too in Washington, which is right below.
Washington's a big Bigfoot.
Is a huge one, so that'd be really easy to go to. But if I'm going the distance to Washington, I'm going to Alaska.
I would love to go to Washington, like Northern California, Oregon, where they had like the big redwoods. That would be so cool.
I've never seen that, the redwoods. I've always wanted to see it, and I want to see.
That would be cool.
Right now, there's fires going on there.
Well, there's always fires going on there.
It seems like it's always happening there.
Yeah, well, that's the way it's supposed to be.
I think they just need to get one of those government machines that creates rain. You know, that they don't talk about, but it's fucking true. Well, I think I showed you that engine.
Yeah. No, China does it.
Yeah,
China
dude.
China was doing it.
Who just did it? Egypt or who? Someone just used it.
Saudi Arabia is doing it.
That's who it was. Yeah, you're right. Yep, it was them. Yeah.
They said that it was such a drought over there. They started using a weather manipulation machine.
Imagine if they can do that with tornadoes and lightning strikes.
I'm telling you, man.
I'm just saying they're playing God at that point.
But there's all these fucking fires because we stopped cutting down the trees. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
10,000 years ago, before we were here and fucking things up, fires happen all the time because they're natural.
Mass fires too. No one stopped them.
It's nature's way of cleaning itself out. You know what I mean?
Growing new shit. That's when people burn fields. They want their grass to grow greener after.
Yeah. And the hippies won't even let you clean out the underbrush anymore because it's natural. It's all.
I never heard of that.
It's all just fire. It's all just firewood. It's all just kindling. Like, get rid of the shit.
I'm all for saving things, but also we have to let it take its course.
Well, they grow back. That's how they grow back better. They grow back. More vibrant because you got rid of the old dead shit.
Yeah. Everything has an expiration date. People need to understand that. I mean, and the new ones are going to grow. So
exactly, that's how it works.
Yeah, it needs to happen that way. It's just it has to. As much as we need trees, I'm all for that. But at the same time, it needs to be burnt down.
I hate trees. Burn them all.
You son of a bitch. All right, I'm with the people that want to save the underbush.
Now I'm going to be getting a bunch of emails about how I hate trees, and
I'm all for nature.
They're gonna cancel us, bro, because I hate trees.
They're gonna cancel you. They're gonna boycott you.
You can't just boycott. You can't just boycott
half the channel. Half the channel.
You can't do that. It doesn't work that way.
I'm gonna make a shirt calling.
They're just gonna blur out. They're just gonna beep out everything I say.
You're just yeah. You're just fucking pixelated. Your face.
It's gonna sound like Morse code because they just block out everything.
Every time you're like, man, I hate the Force, and it's gonna come in with I love the Force. It's gonna be someone that's voicing over you.
They're just gonna dub over me.
Yep.
And it'll be a woman.
Yes.
I'll be like, the Forest sucks. The Forest is an amazing place.
Yes, exactly. I can see it.
That's right. You're going to have to put up with it, so I don't care. It's not my problem.
There's a lot. No, we'll still need you for the voiceover.
I don't have to do this mess anymore. It's on you.
Exactly. But
I got my nights and weekends back.
Exactly. But I have to say, there is so much going on in the Alaska Triangle, dude. We
So
could search multiple things, dude. Like the next one, I think we're gonna do for everyone watching and listening. The next one we're gonna do is paranormal activity around.
there's
Um,
so much paranormal activity around there.
creepy ass shit in the fucking cabin of
I,
the
f- I, f-
woods,
I figure we'll do that in October. Like all month of October, we'll do like
scary shit.
paranormal shit. Yeah.
We'll do
I want
yeah,
to do it. I want to do a scary movie, a horror movie show
dude.
to
I'm
review.
okay.
Reviews horror. Jesus Christ, what's wrong with you?
Go ahead, your turn. Um,
No, I'm
we're gonna
good.
do the paranormal one. Are we gonna save that for October? Which is, it's not far away. It's only what, 7 days or something.
Yeah, we're there.
Yeah, we got about 9 days, 10 days. Um, I say, yeah, we're for the whole month of October, we're just gonna make it a Halloween themed
Yeah,
podcast.
that's it.
We'll do our favorite scary movies, what scared the shit out of child of mine. One of my fucking favorites was I don't know if you ever watched it, Ian, but it was called Silver Bullet. It was,
Never heard of it.
dude. Oh my god, you gotta watch that movie for
You
me.
always find the most random movies that no one's ever heard of.
Dude, it is
It's the best movie ever.
It was not the best movie ever. Trust me, I could barely make it through the movie. But it's called Silver Bullet, and it's about a werewolf.
Did you poo on yourself?
Almost. But yeah, we're gonna go through and talk about certain movies.
I like werewolf movies. I watched Teen Wolf.
That's right up your alley. So imagine you watched what's that?
That was a scary movie. Michael J. Fox. That was great.
What's the
Not the new Teen Wolf, the old Teen Wolf, bro.
Yeah.
Michael J. Fox Teen Wolf.
Exactly. You got the Frighteners. That was a great fucking movie.
I love
Halloween.
Frighteners.
Love that movie. Pet Cemetery.
Pet Cemetery is good,
dude. The old Pet Cemetery. I haven't really seen the new one. I didn't really like how it looked.
Really, the new one's pretty good. I saw.
Is it? Oh, see, I haven't watched it, so I only just saw like a clip of it.
Yeah, the new one's pretty good.
The old one scared the fuck out of me, dude. What are some good ones? We'll bring them up during the Halloween podcast. It'll be a fun time. We'll definitely stream some scary games, and we'll fucking talk about some.
We got that new game. What the hell's the name? Forewarned.
Forewarned. That one scared the shit out of me at the beginning.
It's like
I think I can get used to the scariness of that.
It's like a mummy. Well, I don't know, dude. When that mummy was behind me, it scared the shit out of me, dude.
Dude, I say what we do. Oh, go on.
And then it starts running after you.
Oh yeah, dude. It doesn't stop either.
And it blows out, and like you carry a torch,
yeah,
and then you light the other torches along the way because you're in a temple.
And it goes out, so you need to carry a lighter.
Yeah. So like the window, the guy, you know he's coming because it'll blow all your torches out. So you gotta have a flashlight and whatnot.
Yeah.
It was a cool game. We just got to figure out how to play the fucking thing.
I say what we do too is we randomly get into the scariest VR games. I see them on the Oculus. I just haven't downloaded them. We'll do that one a week and stream it on how scared we get the reaction. Dude, I've seen some of these streamers get extremely frightened.
And see, all I do pretty much is VR. So that's like the most intense way to do it, dude, because you're there.
Completely intense. Yeah. Every game that we do is pretty intense on VR. So it'd definitely be fun to get into like one of those paranormal activity houses where shit is fucked up.
Yes.
Like, oh my god, like you turn around, nothing's there. You turn around again, it's fucking right there. Or like,
remember the first time we played Phasmophobia,
dude? It was
just
me
and you.
Time.
We're like, I'm not going in. You going in? I'm not going in.
I was like trying to hug you in the game, but like making you go forward and pushing you. It just wasn't happening. I'm like, I'm not doing this.
That game is so
creeping around the corner and shit.
And like, it's the suburban house that's the creepiest because it looks like just a normal house.
Yep.
You know.
And then just random lights flicker on and off.
And the cabin in the woods pretty creepy too, but
those are like a tide, but the suburban house has to be my scariest.
I think that's the scariest one.
It's supposed to feel normal in that house,
right?
Which it goes really fucked up
because it feels much more like something that we would experience. You know what I mean? I'm not in the woods in a cabin, so
exactly.
You know what I mean? But it just feels like much more like something like we would experience in real life.
Oh yeah, imagine the people that do experience that shit.
I don't know. I want to go on a ghost hunt too,
dude. It'd be so much fun.
I'll tell you the story when me and my daughter stayed at the haunted hotel.
The whole we'll save that for the fucking October podcast.
We'll save that for that.
And I got 2 stories actually. So it would definitely be a good time to bring them up. I'll bring up one of mine once every week. So that gives us that's 2 weeks right there. So I can talk about them.
There's a bunch of shit. There's a bunch of stuff we can do for Halloween.
Yeah,
in honor of Halloween.
Oh yeah, dude. I'm gonna definitely watch. Like, we got the new Halloween movie coming out as well.
I actually want to watch that because I want to talk about Halloween. I want to talk about Halloween.
Did you watch the last one?
I don't know if I saw. See, I was thinking about this today,
dude.
when I was thinking about what we were gonna do.
Yeah.
I saw. I don't think it was the last one. I think it was the one before that I
Okay.
saw. So I don't know if I
So
saw the last one because
the new one
I
starts.
I
You'll
remember it. I remember it came out, and then like all of a sudden it was out of theaters or whatever, and I didn't even really realize that it came out already.
Oh, okay.
So I think that's why I didn't see it.
They always
The
come out
new
in the
one I'm
month of
gonna,
October.
yeah, the new one I'm gonna see though, because the new one, you know what it is about Halloween is
Yeah.
that it looks like, and I haven't seen all the newer ones,
Yeah.
but it looks like it gets better. You know what I
Mhm.
mean? Like it looks like each one gets a little bit better.
The new one was fucking awesome, dude. Very gory. The new one, okay, you'll know if you saw it. The new one started out with Michael in an insane asylum, and they're outside and they're chained to the ground.
That's the one I saw then.
Oh, that's the newest one.
So okay, so I
Yeah,
did see that.
you're up to date, and that's like where the guy ran over like the cop.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay, that was the
that's
newest
one
one. So you're actually up to date on it. That one was fucking awesome, dude.
Yes.
How the doctor tried getting Michael to talk.
Yes,
And he just wouldn't.
And this one, I think,
dude, I'm gonna rewatch
the
that
one
shit.
I saw. I don't remember that part. I wonder if that's
The one where he tried getting Michael to talk, and he had him in the back of the car. He's like, "Michael, talk," or he asked him all these questions.
I don't think
but
I
he
saw. I don't
fucking
think I
killed him
remember that.
outside of the cop car.
I don't think I remember that.
Oh my god! Well, first
I remember they were in an insane asylum. He gets out, and they're in the parking lot, and the girl's like running between vans and hiding between the vans and stuff. That might have been the one before that.
You need to watch the last one. I think I'm gonna buy it tonight and watch it on Vudu.
I don't know if I saw the last one.
Watch the new one. It's fucking good.
But the one that's coming out looks really fucking good.
I haven't even seen one trailer do it.
I saw one trailer when I was at the movies a couple weekends ago.
I'm gonna look up the trailer, but I haven't even seen a trailer to it. I already know I'm gonna like it.
It's gonna be really good.
Oh, dude, I can't
because
wait.
it has what's her name in it again.
It's the same lady. She plays the grandma.
Yeah,
she's Michael's sister.
Yeah, but she's like a badass in this one, dude.
Oh, dude, she was a badass in the last one.
Yeah, I mean, this one
she fucking boober trapped her whole house and everything. Oh, I'm not gonna tell you anything, but
yeah, I don't think I saw that one.
Okay, yeah,
I gotta
House on Fire.
It was the one before that I think that I saw.
Okay,
that's the one. It came out weird, and I never realized that it came out, and then like it was out of theaters or whatever.
Look for the bundles on Vudu. Go on Vudu and buy them. You'll get them for dirt cheap, dude. Especially during Halloween, they're gonna fucking put them all on sale.
I think there's like 13 of them or something in there total.
But they'll sell the whole thing for like $30.
There's a bunch of them.
Yeah, dude. That's where I got the aliens. I got all the predators. I got
you got all the aliens. Predators are awesome.
Predators. I actually just started watching Predators with and then I got the newest one out. So I watched 1 and 2 in the last week. I actually never saw 2 where it took place in the city. You know what I'm talking about?
You never saw the second?
I never saw the second Predators. It was with the black guy. I forgot his name. I forgot his name. He's a really good actor. He plays.
That wasn't Carl Weathers, right?
No, but it looks like kind of you'd mistake.
Yeah, yes, Weathers. I know who you're talking about.
He also plays in what movie? All. Oh, okay.
I've seen them all.
He plays in. He's the bad. If you watch the movie Shooter.
Right.
He is the bad black guy cop that sets up Mark Wahlberg.
Danny Glover. That's
it. Yep.
Danny Glover.
I fucking knew it.
Yes.
Well, he's a good actor. I mean, he always plays a really good villain, I would say, in those movies. Plays it perfectly. In the movie Shooter, it was fucking done perfectly.
That movie Predator 2 came out in 1990.
Yeah, dude.
Man, that was a long time.
Dude, they're good. I watched the first one, dude. The suspense in the end when Arnold Schwarzenegger covers himself in mud is so fucking good.
Movie was so good, man.
It's awesome, dude. I mean, and it's so crazy like how the Predator saved all the voices and laughs and screams and then does
Carl
Weathers played in the first one.
Yeah, he was in the first one.
He gets his arm torn off and shit. And dude,
it was who got his guts blown? It was Jesse Ventura, I think. They got his guts blown out or whatever.
I think so.
Jesse Ventura.
Like Jesse Ventura, like the conspiracy guy?
Yeah.
No shit. I didn't know. I didn't even notice him in that movie.
Oh yeah, he was fucking. Oh yeah.
No way. I'm gonna have to. I mean, I just watched it last week, so I'm gonna definitely have to watch that. Oh,
how did you not notice him in that?
I didn't notice him.
He was much. Younger.
Oh wait, he was the one that was chewing the spit and spit.
Yes.
Okay, I know who you're talking about. Yeah.
Yes, that's who that was.
Mm-hmm. He had a mustache in that, and it was dark. So
That was one of the first movies I saw on VHS. I'm trying to remember. I remember exactly. I think RoboCop might have been the very first movie
such a good movie,
that I rented from that, like my
like
mom rented from
Hollywood
like a
Studio or something,
yeah,
like or some weird
yeah. So it
blockbuster.
was that, and then I remember Tron, and Tron might have been, maybe it was Tron. I don't know. It was one of those. And RoboCop, like all those old ladies movies, man. I love those
Dude, they're the
movies.
best. Do you know what movie I really want to watch? What was it called? Maximum Overdrive?
Maximum Overdrive,
Dude,
yes, dude.
fucking love that movie,
With
man.
the green truck
Yeah, Green
face
Goblin.
cloud, yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
Oh, dude, that movie
dude,
is so
that was like
retarded,
the
but I
original
loved it.
Transformers.
Yes, I
You know
love
what I
that
mean?
movie. Love that movie.
I'm gonna have to buy. I'm gonna send it to myself so I don't forget. I'm gonna buy that movie.
Yes. When did I? It was on. You will catch that movie on TV late night,
Came out
like
in
2
1986.
like late night, like 2 a.m. You'll find that movie on TV till this day. They
Yeah,
still have
really.
that movie on TV.
Such a good original, man.
I remember it was just before I sold my house and I moved out.
Yeah.
It was on. I was watching it one night late.
Oh yeah, and Emilio Estevez is in it.
Yep.
He plays Bill in that.
Yep.
Dude, such a
That
good
movie
movie.
was so
You know
good.
what movie I was talking about the other day too? And did you ever watch all the Tremors?
Oh, I love Tremors,
Dude,
dude.
there's 7 of those movies, I think.
Yeah, I haven't. Well, I haven't watched the last couple. They
Dude,
kind of lost me. I have a problem with watching things that go past like 3.
3 movies,
You know what
4
I mean?
movies.
Yeah.
I'm gonna definitely watch those too. But yeah, dude.
But the first couple of Tremors were so good. I
Dude,
love those movies.
amazing movies, man. They
So
scare the
good.
shit out of you when you're a child.
Yeah.
You know
Oh,
what I
dude.
mean?
Yeah, dude. That movie was scary, dude.
Oh yeah.
That movie was scary.
Dude, Tremors.
You know what movie really freaked me out when I was little? Gremlins.
Gremlins? It scared the shit out of me.
When the guys came down to kill him, like the alien guys or whatever.
Yeah.
And for whatever reason, like those guys just scared the shit out of me, dude.
That scared the shit out of me. And I gotta say, Child's Play, because they did it so well when we were younger. Child's Play Chucky, that scared the shit out of me as a child, and it traumatized my brother Brad.
Yeah.
I
know I watched that movie. I don't remember a lot about it.
One of the ones is when they're back in the toy factory and he sticks the hose in them and he blows them up.
Yeah.
And then the other one is the one with a paintball, but he puts bullets in it. It's like Red Team Go. That guy.
There's a new series coming out. There's a new.
It actually looks good because they use the original Chucky doll.
Yeah.
And it's an.
I don't know how you make a series about it though.
Like, I'm wondering the same thing, man.
How do you carry that on for? I don't care if it's 10 episodes. Like, how do you carry that on for a season?
And did they bring back the Chucky doll from
or multiple seasons? You know,
yeah. It looks pretty good because of like how he gets bullied, the kid, and Chucky works with him.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. But like, I want to know: does it take place at the same time? Like they got the toy, or did he buy it at a thrift store, or did they bring back Chucky in stores?
I think it's going to be a present day.
Man, dude, you are so tired. Oh man, it's all right. I mean, it's okay. I mean, I'm golden.
You're just exhausting, bro. That's all.
It's all right. It's all right. I'm golden. I'm gonna leave it at that. But at the same time, Chucky was a scary one.
I think so. Anyway, I think it's going to be a present day Chucky that, like, they bring him back in stores, or the guy finds him in a grandma's attic or something.
Yeah,
I don't know when it comes out.
It's actually, I think it comes out next month. Silver. Oh, dude, do you know the One second.
Chucky was awesome. They had a Halloween Horror Nights. They had a Chucky
like pictures,
the
right?
Yeah, the box. You could go inside the box and be in the good guys.
Oh my,
box.
That's fucking cool.
There was a chick that was getting her picture taken. She was standing in the box or whatever, and all of a sudden, like, there's loud noises and shit behind her. It scared the shit out of her, dude. Because like no one expected it. Like I didn't even expect it.
Yeah.
And like the box starts shaking and things start hitting it, and she like freaks out and runs out. That was so funny, man.
Dude, oh my, not this weekend because we work, but next weekend, let's just make it a goal to go. Like, let's just go.
That's what I'm thinking.
It's just, I mean, probably Saturday morning.
I want to do some live. I want to do some live video from
Halloween. Let's just go Saturday. Let's just plan it for Saturday morning. Let's leave it like 4 o'clock, 5 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah.
Get there, hang out, and fucking. We'll just do Halloween Horror Nights. We'll just have to have it planned. I mean, we're gonna have to go.
Yeah, horror nights.
We're not wasting another weekend. Let's just say that.
They said that it's rained so much in Orlando,
And
that
I'm
the
hoping
back,
that's
that the
good.
back houses are actually shut down because they
Really?
can't. Yeah, there's so much water.
Hopefully in 2 weeks we'll be golden because if it's gonna stop raining
Yeah, I think
right
it'd be
around
better.
October. So we're definitely gonna go live from Halloween Horror Nights, which would be awesome.
Oh, that's gonna be great.
We're gonna bring up, yeah, every podcast I said we'll talk about random movies that we're scared shitless and talk about them.
Yeah.
It affected my, how I am today. But other than that, I'm trying to think of some really good ones that
Makes you the
just really
weirdo that
made me
you
feel
are.
uncomfortable.
I'll have to go back
Silver
to.
Bullet, dude. It came out in
I gotta.
1985.
I gotta look at it. I don't even know. I never even heard of that movie.
Dude, look up Silver Bullet. It
All right, I'm looking it up
scared
right now.
the fuck out of me as a child, and it messed me up pretty good.
1985, Silver Bullet. Oh, there it
Yeah,
is.
watch the trailer, dude. Okay, imagine if you were 10 years old and then you're now seeing it.
So
Let's get in the mood. Let's get in the mood.
When a series of unexplained murders occur in a normally quiet town of Tarker's Mill, the residents decide to hunt down the killer. However, many of these vigilantes end up dead, and those who didn't are closer to finding the assailant. When a young man, wheelchair using boy named Marty.
Trust me, bro. You're
So
laughing.
hold on. I was with you. I was with you all the way until I said wheelchair bound boy chasing a fucking.
Just wait.
We're chasing an animal now.
You need to watch it. The first like 10 minutes of the fucking movie scared the fuck out of me, dude.
When's the last time you seen this movie?
1997. 1990. No, it was probably 1995. I saw it.
All right, so it's been 20
because I was
years almost.
I was 5 years or 6 years old.
I want you to watch this fucking movie. So it'll be longer than that then. I want you to watch this movie again, and then I want you to tell me that it was a great movie.
Oh no, yeah, you're right. It was. I will still enjoy it because of I grew up scared.
I'm gonna find it and watch it because I have to know. I have to know.
The beginning is a guy on a railroad track gets his head hit off by whatever creature that I'm not gonna tell you. I mean, I already told you it's a werewolf. His head is swiped clean off of his head. There's ants crawling all over his head, and it shows it. I was scared shitless, dude. It was bad. I'll have my brother Brad back me up on this if he watches this.
I'm
gonna say that terrorized him.
I'm gonna watch it, and we'll talk about it.
Oh yeah. It was a good horror movie for back then because we weren't introduced to all these things that made us numb as how we are today.
You know, I feel bad for kids today. Like,
oh yeah,
like
dude.
I guess every generation says that because like every
yeah, it's just how
every generation grows up better than the previous one.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But I don't know, man. Like I had such a great child, and listen, we were poor and everything was shitty, but
yeah,
I had such a great childhood because of like all the things I remember, like watching these movies. And
that and I mean? Number one, we had bicycles.
Yeah.
We would go to our friend's house and like you'd go outside. There's like 10 bicycles on the ground. Everyone's hanging out, dude.
That's how you knew where everybody was. Like
exactly.
You go by all your friends' houses. No, they're not there. No, they're not there. Okay, they're all there.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And like
we used to play games growing up called like Kick the Can.
Yes.
We used to call like there was so many like weird what's another one? Ghost in the Graveyard. There was like
I never played that, but I heard people playing it.
That was like a one growing up in like the 90s. But yeah, you'll never hear that, and people won't even know today what that is. Scare the shit out of each other, and it was crazy. Yeah, they don't understand. I mean, what was actually good? I mean, but yet at our age, that they are now, we were probably saying the same thing that our parents were saying.
Well, exactly. That's what I'm saying. Like every generation,
yeah,
that, has the same thing. But it's like I don't know, man. It's just. And they got cell phones now, like to the point to where they can find every bit of information is at their fingertips. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So they don't have to wait for things to come out. They don't have, you know what I mean? Like for the most part, like we had to wait to go to the video store on Friday night. So
dude, and hopefully that it wasn't rented.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yes, and you couldn't, and you'd get there and there'd be like 10 new releases or whatever.
Yep.
and every one of them are running out. So if like your mom didn't go there before she picked you up from school and get it, you
It was
didn't get it
gone.
that way. Yeah, you didn't get it.
The
And then you
joys
go up
of
to the
going and getting
then
like a VHS.
and then you would go up to the counter and be like, "Hey, did you get any of these in? Like, did anybody drop in a night box or anything?" And like they would
Yep.
check for you, and they'd be
There's
like,
like a
"Nope."
stack behind them. They're gonna
Yeah,
look.
and you're looking from behind the counter because the boxes were fucking this big.
Yep.
You can read it from across the room. You know what I mean?
Dude,
It's so great.
such good times growing up,
Blockbuster
man.
was the best, man.
They were, and there's still one open. I think it's in
They said
Washington.
there's one left.
I think it's in Washington.
There was a TCBY yogurt place that was right next door to my Blockbuster.
Mm-hmm.
And like we would go there and we'd get ice cream, and then we would go into Blockbuster and get a movie.
I would always get stuck playing like Pokemon Snap that's on like N64 in there, or the new video game coming out.
Yeah, they always had video games. They always had video game
dude.
consoles up. Yeah, you're right.
Yep.
I remember those.
Dude, it was the best time growing up. And I think that's why like off subject, but it's not off subject. Watching Stranger Things, they really brought back the childhood of like how we grew up in the beginning of Stranger Things.
You're right. Yep.
So it's like it makes me want to watch that even more. I'm actually gonna watch that again. Only because of like they were so accurate on how we grew up in the 80s and 90s.
You know what I'm worried about with that show is that the next
it's gonna be fucking horrible.
Is going to be completely different to the point to where it's not even the same show.
It's because you're right on that. Because now
it's not going to be
where did Hopper go? Did he go into the past or did he go into the future where it's going to be future now? You know what I mean?
Well, I think he went into the present. It just warped him into Russia or wherever he's at.
Yeah, you're probably right on that because it's right around the same time everyone hates the Russians.
I think it's because 80, was 85 that's the show started or whatever, late 80s.
Red Dawn.
Yeah. So
great movie. But
I don't know. It's one of those things. Like I just feel like they're gonna blow it, and
I really hope not, dude.
It's just not gonna be the same show. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, and all the kids are getting older. Like,
I feel like the first season was the best season.
The best, absolutely.
I was so sucked in from the first episode of like, holy shit! Like, it's cool to see that the kids' generation now played our parts so well.
Yes.
On how we would act. I mean, they did it. Man, come on. I'm gonna have to stop the podcast because of that.
Son of a bitch.
But I'm saying, like, they did such a good job. I'm having high hopes for the new season of Stranger Things.
I had the radio that's in the kid's bedroom.
I know exactly what you're talking about, dude.
That was my first radio that I ever had, dude.
Yep.
I got that for Christmas, and I got a Bobby McFerrin and a Billy Joel CD because that was the first CD player. That was the first CD player that dude,
I remember having the non-skip CD player that didn't fucking work. It just said it was non-skip.
Oh, the little one, like the pocket Walkman type thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, I probably had one of those.
It was like the non-skip, like it was made by Sony. I remember that because it had a cool design on it.
Yeah, it always skipped. They all skipped.
I remember when I was really happy I got my first Talk Boy, from Home Alone, the one that replays and fucking plays.
Talk? When have you ever had one of those?
Do you remember what those are though? It's like the handheld Talk Boy that they in Home Alone.
Like the recorders?
Like it's called the Talk Boy.
No, I don't.
I had one. They go for stupid money now. It's not even funny. Bet. And I had one.
The vintage toy stuff, man, is on fire right now, dude.
Yeah, dude.
With all the old toy stuff, like video game shit. Like there's games that are $200-$300.
Yeah,
I'm like, I had that game, and
it was like $10.
That's it was a horrible game, and I never played it.
Like down the street from me, that's how I got one of my Super Nintendos. Down the street, it's probably last year I got it. Just one of them. Someone posted like people my age, which I'm surprised I didn't know how much it was. They said, "Oh shit, everything just froze on my computer." That was really weird.
Yeah, me too. Everything froze.
My internet connection is unstable.
You're fucking unstable.
Shit. That was really weird. Yeah, person on the street around our age sold me a fucking Super Nintendo with like 6 games. The games alone were worth $200-$300. And the Super Nintendo, they sold me all of it for $40.
Really?
Like, there's no way I could I was like, I told the lady, I'm like, I'll fucking pay you $20 overpriced. I'm coming right now. She posted it on Facebook and I fucking drove there, grabbed everything. Fucking paid nothing for it. Like the
Wow.
system alone is worth $120.
Yeah.
The games like Lion King, Killer Instinct, these games are worth like upwards of $40 and $50 a piece. So it was
Jeez.
fucking cool to get a hold of that. Like, dude, the vintage games now are fucking outstanding, like price wise.
Oh yeah.
Especially some of the Nintendo 64 games, they go upwards of like $400 for a game. So
That's crazy.
it's
Like,
nuts.
where do you set the price for that at? You know what I mean? Like, I guess the market sets the price. In a
You
way.
see that one Mario copy that sold for $1 million?
Oh yeah, the original in the box. It was like a grade 10 or something.
Yeah,
It
it
was
wasn't.
fucking
It wasn't even a 10. I think it was like a
like
9.8 or
yeah,
9.2 or.
yeah, something like that.
Mhm.
But yeah, it was like $1 million. The
And
guy was
someone
asking a
I
million
just
dollars.
saw I saw today on the news that the original Zelda, like, do you know the gold cartridge for
Yep.
NES? Yeah, it
Yep.
sold for $400,000,
Jesus
and
Christ.
they found it at a fucking thrift store, still sealed.
That's crazy, dude.
Bought it for $10, sold it for 400 grand.
I tell you what, dude, like there's stuff out there like that. Like there's stuff out there that
That's why I keep everything, dude.
yeah,
Everything vintage wise, like I have like right in front of me all those fucking Batman mugs
yeah,
from 1995
right.
McDonald's.
Yeah,
Those will be worth a fuck ton in
yeah,
10 years, 20 years.
yeah,
Right now, you can buy the set of those for $20 on eBay
right.
from 1995. It's worth having
I
because of
w-
the artwork on them.
I wish you had like look at the toys of today, right?
Mm-hmm.
They all look like garbage. They're all plastic
Which
Chinese
ones are
shit.
expensive in the
You know what
future?
I mean? But in 20 years from now, somebody's gonna want those games. You know what I mean? Like some
Exactly, dude.
people are gonna, like Stretch Armstrong. Stretch Armstrong worth big money right now. Who knew that? You know what I mean? I had that I cut up and fucking did everything
I
else
wanted
to.
to see what's inside. It was like a weird gel.
I
You
bet
know what I mean?
I bet I cut up a $500,000 in toys in my. You know what I mean? Like,
I know exactly what you mean, dude. Yeah, I know.
but how do you know what
Yeah.
It's crazy, man. Like I wish you just. I need a time machine. I need to find out if
Trust me,
time travel
man.
is real, and I need to
That's why
get.
it's worth it even to be like just to go buy random toys that is popular now for kids.
Yes.
Go
Uh-huh.
buy them in the stores and put them
Yes.
away in a
Yep.
fucking sealed container.
Yeah. Don't
You'll be
ever open them.
happy
Just
in fucking 10 years when you're like at a show,
yeah.
like, oh, that's worth like fucking 10 grand.
Yep.
Like, fuck.
Because the people are gonna want them again. You know what I mean? They're gonna take them home. They're gonna destroy
It's
them.
so hard to know what's
But
the
I
end.
think now there's a lot more people that don't open shit. You know what I mean? Like I think that market over time is gonna go down
Yeah. It,
probably,
it,
or
it will.
it'll just be more picky about what people want
Yeah.
because now I buy shit and I don't open it. You know what I mean? But back then I
Um,
didn't. I fucking destroyed it
the one
and
thing that I just opened that Damien actually got me for a present. It's fucking
oh, the
you
Michael
could
J.
already
Fox.
see.
Yeah,
Yeah, dude. I
yeah.
opened them up. Fucking so fucking cool. But I didn't want to open them, but I needed to.
It's like all these Funko Pops. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah, dude.
I got some pretty cool ones, but that Stretch Armstrong one that I bought, I actually opened because I've never had one
Wait, a
open.
Stretch Armstrong Funko Pop?
Yeah,
No
yeah.
shit. When did you get that?
That's the one I got at the Tampa or yeah Tampa Comic Con.
I
That's
don't
the
even
one.
remember it was a Stretch Armstrong one.
Yeah,
No way, dude. Dude,
like,
I
but I opened it and because I they don't go for a lot of money. They're like $7 or whatever. You know
yeah.
what I mean? I think I probably
At
drastically
least in
overpaid
like the next like
but
year or
but I've
two,
never
or another one, you can buy
but
one
I've
for.
never seen one.
I've never
For
even.
the
I didn't
Stretch
even know they
Armstrong.
had one,
Yeah, dude, they make Funko Pops for fucking everything, man.
dude. Fucking dope, dude.
And all the ones that are worth big money are like San Diego Comic Con shit.
Yeah.
Like
Oh yeah, dude.
if you get the
We
Comic
have to
Con
go.
ones, I mean, there's some that are
I,
worth $4, $5, $6,000,
I'll skip this one only because it's gonna be a smaller one. I'm going to the next one.
and it's gonna be hard. Yeah, trying to get
It's
tickets,
it's a
but
give. We
yeah,
have to go to the
the
next
minute
one.
those tickets go on sale, man, I'm gonna because they
Just
sell out like in a day.
just
Like you gotta know exactly when they're going
it's
on
either I buy
sale.
two or you buy two. As soon as we
Yeah,
see it, just fucking
yeah,
gun it because
because
we can't miss it because it's.
literally people sit there and wait, man. They just wait with their finger on a button to purchase. Like, I
Mhm.
mean, it's insane.
Yeah.
They're doing the one like the Comic Con Light, I guess, in November on Thanksgiving weekend.
I think it will be like
Which
it'll be nice for the people that get to go, but it'll be a bust at the
it
same
would be
time
cool. It would be cool to see just because you're in San Diego and it's Comic Con. And I'm sure they'll go over and above most other Comic Cons anyway.
to make
But
everyone happy in a way
yeah.
because it's smaller.
But to go to the real San Diego Comic Con, it's just
It's going to be insane.
Yeah, there's 130,000 people that go there.
Yeah.
over the course of the weekend.
No,
Like,
I hear you.
It's pretty nuts.
But yeah, we got a lot to look forward to. Definitely next month we're going to be doing the Halloween. So Halloween podcast. It'll be actually a lot of fun to do. I mean,
That'll be a lot.
I'm going to rewatch some of the old horror movies that we used to watch, like the one Texas Chainsaw Massacre. I mean, the original was fucking scared the shit out of me even when I was like 15.
That one always scared me. Texas Chainsaw Massacre always scared me.
Dude.
I grew up in Texarkana, Arkansas, which is right next to Texarkana, Texas, obviously, and that is the town that dreaded sundown. Like there's a whole movie about it. Like, you can look it up, and it's all based on that town.
No shit.
You would go to, there was a park that we always went to in the summertime to go swimming at the pool, and it was it's called Spring Lake Park. And that was like a spot where the dude killed like a bunch of people.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And like,
do you remember the movie Amityville Horror?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that was a good one. I mean, the original and the remake.
The remake was actually pretty good, yeah.
With Ryan Reynolds.
Yep.
Yeah, he was the dad in that.
Yeah, he's not good as a serious actor, but he was good in that
one movie I always wanted to see, but I didn't see because I thought it was a waste of time, was Buried Alive with him, where he's buried in a coffin.
I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, he was buried in a coffin and he only had a certain amount of time to live in a cell phone. And like,
did I see that?
I didn't see it, but I always wanted to.
I feel like I possibly saw that and it was horrible.
I saw bits and pieces, but I didn't think it was good.
I want to say maybe I saw parts of it or something. But
I think it's like when he was like up and coming, and so he's taking any role.
Yeah.
But
he's way better as a funny, as a funny character.
He was really funny in what was the movie with Sandra Bullock and they go to Alaska and they're
getting... The Proposal.
Dude, that movie is fucking great.
Dude, I've watched that movie so many times.
Same here.
It's so good. I love
dude. Betty White in that is hilarious. Dude, fucking dude.
Betty White's always funny, man. But she's really funny in that movie. Sandra Bullock's fun. That's a great movie, man. The whole
just a good one to watch. It's a good watch for sure. Anyone that hasn't seen The Proposal, definitely take a look at it.
It's a great movie, man.
Oh yeah, but I say we can call it for the podcast tonight. I mean, we got a lot to look forward to. We won't probably be doing a podcast till, Ian, when do you think?
Probably next weekend.
Next weekend?
Well, we put this up on.
Oh, we'll figure it out. But you guys have a great one, and make sure to check us out on Instagram, Facebook.
I think everybody leaves. I think everybody leaves next Wednesday, so maybe we'll do like Wednesday night or Thursday night.
Awesome. But you guys have a great one.
Later.